As an entrepreneur, finding mentors was the biggest thing, the biggest shift that took me from 0 to 6 figures, 6 to 7 figures, and 7 figures and growing. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to find a mentor that will actually support you and help you to not just grow, but to also be able to catapult in your journey. And by the way, while you're here, click the link and subscribe to this channel because every week I'm putting out videos about how to grow as an entrepreneur, make your greatest impact and profit. So as I was building my business, I wanted to find people who were also doing these things, who were in the trenches, who also were in similar situations as me. You know, I came from working in a 9-to-5, I was a dental hygienist, and as I discovered entrepreneurship and felt like this was my calling, I wanted to be surrounded by other people who were doing the same. Especially as you're coming into entrepreneurship, there might be people who don't understand why you do the things you do, or just don't understand why you work so hard, and it's really important that as you're growing to have those surrounding, whether it's a community, whether it's other entrepreneurs, but most importantly mentors to bring you along through the journey. So for me, I found mentors in Russell Brunson, in Alex Sharfin. Those are two of my absolute favorite mentors, and I would love for you to check out their podcasts or their books, which I can link below, because they were amazing resources for me, and I wholeheartedly think they are the reasons why I've been able to build a 7-figure business. There are a ton of people online who are coaches or trying to sell mentorship programs, and I've had my fair share of bad experiences and amazing experiences. So I'm going to share with you both so that you can understand what I was looking for when looking for a mentor and what were the red flags that I want you to be aware of, because investing in a mentor can be challenging and it can be quite an investment, and if it doesn't pay off, can be heartbreaking, because of course we want to invest in things that are going to give us a return. So I'm going to share with you what I found that was important to know for finding a good one versus a bad one. I want to find a mentor who has done it, who is succeeding, who is doing the things that I want to learn how to do, who is happy and thriving and has the audience that I want to have. There's this saying that, would you take advice from someone that you wouldn't trade places with? If that mentor or someone that you're trying to seek guidance from is in a lesser place than you, or they're not doing the things, they don't have the results that you want to have, I wouldn't necessarily recommend paying them your hard-earned money and expecting a result from it when they haven't achieved the result in their own lives. It's one thing to have testimonials and people who say that they've gotten them results, but I also want to see how they've implemented it for themselves. Having testimonials is also another thing to really look for. See the people who have paid, have invested, and what results they've gotten. Even ask for their experience. What was it like working with this person? Did you get everything that was promised? Do you feel like you have a connection with them? Would you pay them again? That's also a good question to ask is this someone that you continue to invest in, or did you spend this time, you got what you needed, and then felt like that was it? And that's also a fair question, because you could have mentors for a season that get you to one place, and then the person to get you to the next place is a whole different mentor. It's also important to realize that you can have mentors for different things. I had mentors that I hired for sales. I had invested over $40,000 in learning how to become good at sales and build my sales team. I've invested in mentors to teach me marketing. I've invested in mentors to teach me leadership and management and growing my team. Those are the things that I needed to learn, and I wanted to learn from people who have done it and are succeeding and have the results, not just for them, but also for their clients. I want a mentor who also cares about me. I've had mentors that set expectations for here's how many calls we're going to have, here's how often we're going to meet, here's the things I'm going to give you, and they were constantly flaking. And unfortunately in those situations I would leave feeling disappointed. So it's also really important to have the expectations set up front, and if someone that you hire or are working with isn't following those expectations, to have a clause in your agreement that you can leave and there isn't going to be any hard feelings or any issues with refunds or canceling your future payments if they're not delivering. Because I've had a few situations that turned out disappointing when a coach or a mentor didn't follow through to their expectations and deliverables, what I look for when hiring a mentor is I'm looking for, first of all, the expectations up front, or how this is going to be delivered, and is it the right fit for me? Am I okay with being in a group coaching program? Do I want something one-on-one? It's also important for you to just be honest with yourself of where you're at. If you want someone that's one-on-one and all they can provide you is a group coaching program, it's respectable, but also just to make sure that it is the right fit for what you need. Before I even hired Alex or Russell or any other mentors that I've worked with, I did my research. I was looking at their testimonials, I was looking at their websites, I was watching their videos, listening to their podcasts, and really making sure that I could resonate with their message and their values. Are my values in alignment with theirs? Russell and Alex are both very family-oriented people. They're driven by the impact that they can make in the world, and they know that the profit they make, they'll reinvest into their team, into their people, into building their products and services, and reaching a bigger audience, which is exactly what I want to do. So I want to invest in mentors that I have similar values with, and that I also just really resonate, and that we all have the same mission and purpose and goal together. So those are some of my tips for finding a mentor that is a good fit for you, is in integrity and in alignment with what you want, with what your mission is in the world. And it's something that's inspired me as I now begin to mentor people, that I want to take the good experiences that I've had and make sure that I'm giving my best to the world. And one of the things that I just am so proud to be known for is that I like to over-deliver. And that comes from how I've been treated as a student, as a mentee, as someone that I have hired mentors, and how I want to be treated. I then put that back into how I work with my students and my clients. Speaking of which, I would love to share with you my 21-day Infinite Video Impact Challenge. It's a 21-day challenge where I work with a ton of entrepreneurs to help them get clarity on their message, on making an impact, and scaling their products and services through video and making their greatest contribution to the world. So click link below or go to infiniteimpactchallenge.com to join that. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe for more weekly videos.